for confirming that right off the bat, because I changed my little setup here. You can't see the difference per se, but I changed mics. So hopefully it's okay still. So do confirm. Hello, my Mona Love, my Valeria, my CJ, my Angela. Wow. My Daniel. Oh, you're so cute. Trevor, hello, hello. Oliver, hello. Nice to have you. You can hear me. Perfection. Happy to hear that. You know what's really funny, guys? Hi, Skips! Hi, Brandon Bear! Hello, my Jose, my kind Jose. Yes, you could hear me. Yay, yay, yay. Loud and clear. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You know me. I'm always trying to like finagle some things to see if I can make it easier, crisper, cooler, kinder, all the things. But it's gonna be really funny because, guys, so I don't know. I think the house is like sideways. We live in a really old house. It's like 100 years old, literally. I think it turns 100 next year. And so I think the house is turning a little because that's on a straight edge. And I was noticing this yesterday. I was doing an audition, a self-tape, and I'm like, wait a minute. So I had to like really like mess with it to see if I could get it straight, but it looks like I'm slanted. And I'm like, that's not how it looks in real life. So I just drew attention to it, but also calling the elephant in the room in case that begins to like make you feel like I'm tilting. I feel it too. So I'm gonna have to come up with a solve because when I do my tapes, I'm like, I don't know. Oscar's very precise and he did a tremendous job. And somehow I look, but I'm straight. And so are the tiles. The house, I don't know if the house is straight. All right, my loves. How you doing? How you doing? Molly, my love, hello. Thank you for my super chat. Thanks, girlfriend. How you doing? John, my hearts and my flowers, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nicola Sunshine, how you doing? TNL, you're here as well. I like that. Present. That was probably my favorite part of class when they're like, Jovanna. Oh no, they used to call me Jill. When I was in school, my middle name is Jill. So whenever they did attendance, they'd be like, Jill. And I'm like, here. That was like my favorite part of school. Just to say I'm here. Just to say that I'm present. That was my favorite. Because then after that, I was like, I shouldn't say that too loud. Oops. Oops. I wanted to show the little bow here. That's why I'm like standing on my tiptoes. I'm standing on my tiptoes. I don't know what the heck. What happened to my setup? I fixed one thing and another thing goes. Y'all, you can't say I don't try. Whether I succeed, that's another story. But that's okay. Like, you always get an A for effort. You always get an A for trying, for making the attempt, for being bold, for taking action. So I'm going to take my A. All right? My Nicola's son. I can do that. Thank you for my super chats. Did I look like him? Thank you, my love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for being here. My Dhar Mann edit was amazing. Oh, Valeria, you did a Dhar Mann edit? Oh, I want to see it, girl. Where is it? Where is it? Show me, show me, show me. I want to see it. I want to see it. Y'all have to direct me. It's like, what's that saying? You have to direct the horse to water. That's what I feel like these days. Please direct me to water because it's bonkers. Like, I thought summer was meant to be like chill, relax by the pool, by the beach. And me, I'm like, sure, let's take on a project that's so hard. While everybody else is barbecuing, happy houring, brunching, I kid you not, I'm in here behind my desk, which I love. And that's all I've been doing. Literally all I've been doing all summer and for another 2 months. Literally. All right. Ooh, that woke me up. I need to say more hellos to some of yous in the chat. How you doing? How you doing, my loves? It's so nice to have you in here. It feels so good to come in here once a week and just feel all this love and feel all this joy and feel all this kindness, because remember, kindness starts here. Oh yeah, it starts here with us, and then we have the ripple effect out, right y'all? Right y'all? Regardless of who or what, kindness starts here. Okay, wait, I got more hellos to say and more thank you. Sarah, baby, don't love. Thank you for my foxy heart. Foxy heart. Foxy heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I keep looking for a fox in here. I don't know why I feel like I'm like the prop queen today. Like I just, I guess I'm in one of those modes. We'll just prop it up today. I'm just gonna have props all over. Just being extra. I was so not a musical child, like a musical theater kid. So I'm not that extra person. Like, you know how like musical theater kids always like break out in song and dance. Like that was never me. I was like, I don't sing. You're welcome. And so I never like broke out in song and things like that. But today I'm feeling like jazz hands. All right. And who else is in here that I haven't said hello to? Put me in the comments if I still have to give you a little shout out, my love. Give me a little, I'm here. It's the perspective of dimensions. Mona, why do you say things so perfectly? That's a perfectly way of putting it. I think I gotta tilt something, but I don't have a great perspective of dimension. I'm sure when Oscar did it, he's got great perspective of everything. I'm just like, turn it on. And then I'm like, what the heck? But I'll figure it out. That's my thing. I do figure it out. Ultimately, slowly, at my own pace. But I do figure it out. And I think there's credit in that. And if not, I'm going to take it anyway. We don't need to be as fast as everybody else. We could just do it. Well, we can't always do it on our own terms, right? Sometimes there's deadlines. Because if it was on my own terms, yeah, I don't know how much I would get done. So it's a good thing we get deadlines, right? I think I saw Vyas and Annabelle. Hello, welcome back, my love. Lucas, I see you. He's like, I'm here. Say hello. Hi, Lucas, baby. How you doing, my love? I love all these little hellos back and forth. What? You guys. You love the fun, mommy. I'm my Brandon Bear. Me too. When I have to step out of the fun bubble, but you know I will. Because it cannot be fun unless you put and set and keep your boundaries to maintain it fun. And if someone wants to ruin the fun, and you know the auntie bears are here for that. We don't want to be, but we need to be. So we're gonna be. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. A little Forrest Gumpish action there. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Unless you make me have to say more. In which case, watch out. All right, my loves. You guys are so great. Thank you for rolling with everything. Thank you for being so flexible and so accommodating and so understanding and patient and loving, because remember, kindness starts here. And all those things are very kind. So thank you for that. Thank you, my loves. Okay. We got some shout outs to the best mods. Yes, in fact, indeed, we do have the very best mods. Thank you, Auntie Bear. So, you know how y'all put like a little like mama bear, like the little brown bear for me, where I'm like, don't mess with my younglings? I was reaching out to the incredible mods, and I put the panda bear emoji for them, because they're the panda bear, Auntie Panda Bears. And I meant it with all love, you two. I hope you know that. But it's because, yeah, they're auntie bears. And I believe I've heard, even though it's hard to believe because they don't look like it, but I heard that panda bears are even more like, what's the word? Threatening than brown bears. Please fact check me because I could be really wrong with that. But I did hear that panda bears are really like intense and they can get your booty and they don't look it, right? Because they look so like cute and squishable and sweet. And like a brown bear looks like, "Urgh." A panda bear looks like, ah. And so just watch out with all the mama and auntie bears. That's all I'm gonna say. Keeping it good. Mona, you think I'm gonna do that on camera? I am not even gonna try to do a jumping split. But I am gonna do it. Thank you, my love. Thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the support that you guys give. And it's quote time. So I'm going to go right into the quote because I really love it. And then the thing is that it might be a little difficult for Mona to type this fast. It's a little longer than I normally go for, but it spoke to me and it spoke to what I wanted to share. And so I'm going with a little bit longer of a quote. And I hope that's okay. But here it goes. I'm going to take a deep breath. All right. So I will flip it around for Mona and keep it up there if you can't type it as quickly. And if you can't, I get it. But here we go. Here we go, everybody. You ready? You ready? I think I'm going to have to do this, guys, because this is a lengthy one. Okay, I'm going to do this. Watch, 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 watch. Ooh, I look a little smarter already. I'm going to do this because the words are kind of like going this way and that way, and I can't see all that great. But let's do it. Okay. You matter. People love you for who you are. You are different. You are unique. You are magic. You are worthy and deserving of love and respect because you breathe. Shine your light. Share your gifts. You are here for a reason. Your story matters. You make the world more beautiful. Know that you are loved and that the world needs you. So I'm going to spin that around. I don't know about that mirror image right now, but I was trying to read your comment, Nicola. I was like, what? My glasses and phone case, what did I do? I don't know. These might have to become a little something I keep because that chat is tiny and I can't adjust the size. But you matter. You matter. You matter. People love you for who you are. You are different. You're unique. You're magic. You're special. You're worthy. And you're deserving of love and respect because you breathe. Shine your light. Share your gifts. You are here for a reason. Your story matters. You make the world more beautiful. Know that you are loved and the world needs you. Oh, Brendan Bear, yes, you are, my love. You are powerful. I love that has become the FriFam mantra. I'm powerful. I dig it because it's an everyday reminder. Sometimes it's a minute-to-minute reminder. And sometimes, guess what? We say it to ourselves before a little something. We say it to others because they need to know the same thing about themselves. We are powerful. I am powerful. You are powerful. We are all powerful. Do you know how powerful this thing is? The thing that's inside of here? Do you know how powerful that is? Do you know that this thing in here, right? Like, that's more powerful than this. Did you know that? Do you know that we are more powerful than this? But we think this is so powerful. We here, what? We're more powerful. Just by being here. Remember that. Because you breathe. I hope I held it up long enough. I don't know what I was doing. Jasmine Sword coming in with the half of it. Okay, I try not to pick long ones, but I thought this one was so great and it spoke to me and it speaks to the lesson. And so I wanted to encapsulate it all. And y'all, you got it. Hi, my skips. Yes, you're strong, powerful, and brave. Yes, my love. Sawyer, it's been a while, so welcome back. You're always welcomed. Even if you pop out for a little bit and you go do this and you go do that, just know that we're here and you're welcome back. You don't have to feel like, oh, I haven't been there in a while, so maybe I'm gonna feel weird, or maybe they're not gonna treat me. No, you come back whenever you want. And that goes to all of you, okay? Don't ever think that if life takes you roundabout to that you can't come back. You come back and you tell us you're back so we can celebrate your backness. And you know what I mean. All right, my loves, thank you all for being so receptive to the longer quote, but I thought it was very timely and very appropriate. And yes, Jose, you matter. We matter. Your story matters, right? So often we look at other people who've arrived and we think it's their story that only matters. And it's like, no, guess what? Their story had to develop as well. They didn't just arrive today. They've been working to arrive for a very long time. Very long time, right? Right? So we cannot compare our today to somebody's tomorrow. We can only compare ourselves to our own yesterdays. Booyaka, I got that right. I got the right sequence. Everybody, 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 everybody. I got the right sequence, guys. I'm proud of myself because I don't always get that right, like today, tomorrow. It's hard with time differences. That's something I'm encountering right now, working with so many people around the world in different time zones, and you have to like schedule a meeting, and their time is this time, but for you it's today, but for them it's tomorrow, and you're like, wait, when do I schedule the meeting? Is that tomorrow for you or tomorrow today? It's confusing. Time zones are tricky, and you don't want to get them wrong, because then you show up at the wrong time and or potentially the wrong day, depending on what part of the world you're working with. So I have been so blessed to be speaking to incredible souls, literally from around the world. Australia, South Africa, Amsterdam. Oh, Jose from Amsterdam. Portugal. I mean, I kid you not. And we're trying to like sort out like time differences, and it's tricky stuff. So I got my own sequence of time correct. So I applauded myself. And applaud yourself too. Applaud yourself. Right? I always say, give yourself a pat on the back. Go ahead, do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Give yourself a pat on the back right now. Right now. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. It's Friday. Pat yourself on the back and do a little wiggle dance. You know why? Because now, you know, it's the end of the week and we're celebrating everything we saw, felt, did, accomplished this week. So celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. Yes, Ben Love. Give yourself some love. In Jamaica, my Remon. You feel like dancing, then you dance, baby. You dance. You know I'm gonna maraca your dancing. You give yourself a big squeeze. I love that, my CJ. You are so deserving of that. If I had you in front of me, I'd give you extra big squeezes. My CJ, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of all of you. But CJ, my OGist, just for emphasis. Um, it's gonna be 5 years. Oh, geez, CJ. And it's minute 22. And I'm gonna stay on time because that's how I'm gonna roll today. Because I got that one thing right. I gotta like keep with the time. Okay, so this I'm gonna do a little bit of reading time. And you all have seen these books, but I wanted to bring them both on here so that you could see that there's actually two of them by the same author, Brianna Wiest, my fave at the moment, and for a while now. I love her work, and I often read from either one of these. And today I'm going with the pivot year, because it's shorter. And I already did a long quote. Okay, so in case you want to do a screenshot and you want to like share it and tag her in it, ooh, that would be cool. And tag me too. Okay, tag me and tag Brianna Wiest, and make a little comment to her how these lessons maybe help you, and that they come from her books, her work. We love that. We love that when we're like, oh, you go and you get something out of my book from somebody. It's powerful. It's powerful because it's all about sharing, and it's about expanding our service, right? And it's about expanding our lessons and putting them out there. And I said I'm gonna stay on time, and so I'm gonna put these glasses back on because they're just helpful. Okay. For whatever reason, this is day 12, and this is the one I read today. So, okay. Here we go, everybody. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? All right. I'm going to get now very studious and very... It's hard for me to be that serious for that long. Hold up. Let me take a deep breath. Heal your relationship to the now, to the moment, to the liminal space in which your eyes can contract and see fear, or expand and realize that you are one particle in this massive daydream. And without you, the fabric of this world would not hold the way that it does. Release yourself into the dreamscape and follow your heart's deepest calling. Is it leading you to the actions that will continue to weave your life into the story of humanity? Without you being here, nothing, not one single thing, would be precisely the same. You are an integral, irreplaceable thing. You came here to do what only you can do. Day 12, everybody. Day 12. And that just spoke to me. And then I found the quote that fits and jives and compliments, because so many of us don't know why we're here, right? I promise you, I'm just now figuring it out. I kid you not. I kid you not. Because I didn't have that figured out even in the 13, 14 years of my acting here in LA, right? And I say that because I only figured it out when I wrote that book. When I wrote Teen Anxiety No More, that's when the pieces started to fall together. They started to fall into place. Up until that, I was bouncing off walls, figuratively, literally, emotionally, mentally, professionally. Truly, I was all over the place. Yes, I was already acting when I wrote that, but it was when I put pen to paper, um, keyboard to computer, which is how I wrote the book, um, that I was able to, um, I want to say solidify, but there's another word that's like icy. Ice crystals? No. Oh, come on, everybody, help me with this word. I love this word. Crystallize! I was able to crystallize what it was that I wanted to do, right? So, yes, it took me being on Dhar Mann, and it took me starting this channel, and it took me meeting you all, and it took me getting the same questions from you all, and it took me still showing up, and it took me writing that book, and it took me continuing to do this work and be here with you, for you. And it took me now doing the next thing I'm working on right now, which is in coordination to that, for me to really begin to crystallize why I'm here. But for so many of you who like to know my age and don't put it in the chat, look how long it's taken me. Look how long it's taken me. And that was every day, one foot in front of the other, every day, many doors, literally, right in my face, literally. And it's just now that I am figuring out my reason for being here. So yes, I figured it out, but I still have to nurture it. I still have to add to it. I still have to continue it. I can't just be like, okay, I wrote my book, peace. I mean, I could, but if that's the reason I'm here, then I got to do more with it, right? And so that is one example of how you are not expected to know why you're here. You're expected to figure it out. You're expected to work through things so that you can figure it out. And only then can you find your why, your purpose, your reason, your vision, your mission, all these big terms that are often thrown around is what will ultimately satisfy us, gratify us, satisfy others, gratify others, but most importantly, serve others. And only through this work can I serve, right? I love to act, you know it, but that is me serving the viewer, the the audience. And that, with this, it's the best feeling. But to go through that and this wasn't always. But do you see how I needed my entire life to get to this point? Because I wouldn't have been able to have written that had I not had a very dark, difficult, challenging moments. And if you've read my book, thank you. And if you have, thank you. Thank you. And if you haven't, next week, next week is my 3-year, or its 3-year anniversary. I published it in 2022. So what I want to do is I want to drop the price as like a little birthday present for it. So if you want to get it, next week I will put it on promo so that you can get it for less. and and read it. Read it. I promise you, if you get one thing out of it, and I know for those of you who've read it and put it in the comments often, you will get more than one thing out of it. It'll be worth the investment that you made into it for yourself. And you often hear, like, you have to pay attention. And that's the only reason I don't give it away. Because the people I've given it away to haven't read it. I know that. I know that for a fact. The people who paid for it come back to me and they're like, oh my gosh. So that's the only reason I don't make it free. Believe me, the only reason. You have to pay attention. And so for that reason, I want to make it accessible, and I want it to be at a lower price point so that you can get it and you can read it. Because when we all start from a higher baseline, you get further, quicker, easier. And if you can do away with everything below this baseline because you got something out of that book, do it. I promise you. It can save you years of angst, years of confusion and frustration and anger. And so, you are here for a reason. And if that reason isn't quite clear yet, that doesn't mean that reason isn't there. You have to work through so much, oftentimes, to get to your reason. And believe me, it is worth it. It is so worth it. It is the most incredible thing you could ever do for yourself. So, thank you, Nicola, for putting your book in your school. No, see? Thank you, Nicola, for putting my book in your schools. Oh my gosh, Angela, thank you. Angela Wow says, Jovanna, I look at myself so differently now since reading your book. So life-changing. Thank you. Thank you, of course, for your kind words, but thank you for reading it. It's when you read that you can get the nuggets that somebody else has dropped along. They don't drop nuggets, they drop breadcrumbs. They kind of look the same in my brain, though. Little nuggets and little breadcrumbs, maybe? Okay, fine. The nuggets are breaded. But that's not breadcrumbs. So I'll stick to the breadcrumbs. It is our wish to leave those little breadcrumbs for you. For you. Just how Brianna Wiest is leaving them for me and the millions of people who read her books. But I'm talking about me right now. And you. Me and you. That is what being of service is. Could you imagine if she didn't write these books and all her others? Could you imagine? What's that saying? The graveyard is the most successful place on earth. So many dreams go with people because they don't take the bold action they need to take to do the difficult thing. So it is my hope, wish, desire that you all do your thing for the world so that your reason and your purpose and your contribution is held up in the same way. Books, I don't care if you create a video game, an app, a roller coaster, a racetrack. I don't care what you create, but create something, right? Artwork, poetry, music, mixed music. It doesn't matter what it is, it matters that it comes from you. Yeah, I love that. I love it. I love it because it's true. It doesn't matter what it is, it matters that it comes from you. So I hope this lesson stays with you. And I hope this lesson is a reminder that wherever you are, that's where you're meant to be. And if you haven't figured it out yet, it's because you're still learning it. But you have to keep them both open and alert to hear and see what the universe, God, signs, your ancestors who have gone before you are trying to tell you. Because it is in those little moments that you get the next answer and the next direction and the next opportunity and the next door and the next window and then the next pitfall. And then you're like, I'm getting out of this hole. I'm getting out of this hole. Ah, here I am. I'm going to keep going. Wait, that wasn't it. I'm going to go here. And that, my friends, is how I view life to be. Like a scavenger hunt, like a treasure hunt, like a little maze of amazing surprises around each little turn. So, to all my beautiful autistic friends here, thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you, because you all are infinitely more gifted in ways that we are just now beginning to understand. But you all have been ahead of the curve, right? And that's your brilliant mind. So for anybody who doesn't quite get or understand you, it's because you're ahead of them. You have to be patient with us. Thank you for being patient with us while we catch up to you. So thank you for your patience and your understanding. I'm going to put these down. Oh, my loves. Because I didn't grab my fan, my kindness starts here. We'll serve double duty today. Oh, Brendan Bear, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You love that, Nicola. Well, you know what? That makes me happy. Whatever I said or did or shared that you love, then that's something you can run with, right? That's something you now have inside of you to run with. Oh, Daniel, so much love. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being back. Gift, hello, my love. Is this video being sponsored by me again? You know what? I think it's being sponsored by all of us, right? We're all a gift. You just happen to have the coolest name that directly links to that. But we have to remember that each gift, pun intended, is special and different and worthy and unique, right? Wasn't that the quote? And your uniqueness might not look the same as somebody else's, but it's certainly not less than. Or more than. Oscar, my hubby, has often said to me that his mother, from a very young age, and I wish he was here to share this with you himself, but I'm going to make him do it next time he comes. So I'm not trying to steal his thunder, but I think it's so appropriate. His mother taught him from a very young age, you are not less than anybody else, and you're not more than anybody else. And that is why I believe our incredible Papa Bear, Oscar, is such an incredible human, because he never ever makes less of his presence, and he never ever ever makes anyone feel less in front of his presence. And that is beautiful. That is powerful. That is like the humility and the confidence and the, you know, self assuredness and the humbleness that we all seek to balance, to find and balance. So, yeah, isn't that powerful? I should do this. Oh, I should do it this way. That way you can see it every time I fan myself. I figured it out. See, I'm a little slower, but I get there. Because if I do this, you can't see it. But if I do this, it's a constant reminder. So it took me a minute or two, but ultimately I get there, as you all will. So y'all might find your route way sooner than me. Bravo to you. And some of you might be late bloomers like me. And bravo to us. So, take that. um Gift asks if he can ask a question. And I'm happy you asked it without waiting for me to say yes. So the question is, where'd it go? Do you think I'm the most unserious human being on planet Earth? Nah, 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 nah. That's Jovanna stumped. I'm like, why would I think you're unserious? If anything, I think I'm the most unserious. I'm not sure I understand your question, Gift. Can you perhaps reframe it for me so that I can answer it properly? Because I think you're looking for an answer that hopefully I can give you. And I want to make sure I understand your question. So, if you would be so kind and explain it to me in a different way, because I'm curious. All right. I'm cracking you up good. See? I'm the most unserious, but I can be serious, as you know. There were maybe a couple that didn't. Something about some camera. Ah. Oh, Mona, thank you for getting to Gift before I did. We're all so special. CJ loving Mama Bear and Papa Bear. I love it. We love Oscar. I know, I know. I'm so glad that I get to share that side of my world with you, right? I'm so proud and grateful and appreciative that Oscar loves being here with you guys, right? Obviously, his work schedule sometimes does not permit, but it's really amazing when you have the support of someone in ways that you've never been supported before. When you feel someone in your corner and you're like, oh my gosh, and you know you've never had that before or in that way, it really, really brings things into focus of how important that is, right? Finding the right person, people to be in your corner, to have in your corner. The right ones. You can have some throughout, but if they're not the right ones, find the right one, right? Okay. Ooh, gift, thank you. That's what I'm talking about. That's a Moroccan moment right there. Hold on, hold on. Let's see. This is gonna be a thank you, gift. And I'm glad I asked you to clarify for me because I was not getting that from your previous question. So with the additional clarification, the question is, it's just that I don't want to be the soft person on haters. I want to be tough and take further action, but I want to know how to do it. Gift, that is a powerful stance. Powerful. And so just know that with that wish and desire, you've already elevated yourself to come from a powerful stance. Okay. So, why I want to establish that is because you are not going to succumb, meaning you are not going to fall prey to, meaning you are not going to allow others to demean or devalue your worth because you've already put it in to the universe, into the chat in this instance, that that is not the person you aspire to be. And by having that awareness, you're already going to begin to find the tools, the answers, the strategies, the techniques to become, remember, we're always in the process of becoming, to become the person that you will become, right? You're still a youngling. Remember, you're still in the process of it. And it's only when you have the awareness that that is what you aspire to want to be like that you can work towards it. So now you have established who you want to be. And now the journey is finding what works for you. Because what worked for me in that, what I laid out, may not work for everybody. But I can show you one way, or many ways, or not the way. Because I didn't handle things the best way. And that's why I was so transparent in that first chapter. I did not handle my bullies well when I got bullied. I did not. Knowing now what I wish I would have known then, I would have done it very differently. So, in answer to your question, how to do it, I think you are on the right path to sort it all out. And by that, I mean you asked for help. You told someone you trusted. You allowed someone to come in and help you with the aspects of it that you didn't know how to work through. So by you ringing the bell and saying, hey, look over here, somebody took notice and was able to point someone else in your direction to help you. So you're already on the right path. Asking for help, knowing when you need help, that one's first. Knowing when you need help and asking for help are so fundamentally important and so easily overlooked. But do you see? That puts you in a stronger position. You're already in a more powerful starting point by having done that. And sometimes, as this was the case with you, you have to sound the alarm for a long time because there's a lot of noise in this world. And not everyone can hear because everyone has got so much stuff to work through. So, you being persistent, you were able to get the outcome you wanted. Now, the lesson that you now know for whatever other next time there may be, and next time might show up very differently, right? So it might not look the same, but you will be tested so that it is solidified inside of you on how to handle it. So it could be very different situations, circumstances, but you will, at some point in your life, hopefully very long life, encounter a difficult situation where you are going to have to sound the alarm again and be like, hey, hey, right? But the lesson is, now you know to do it sooner. That's the takeaway here. We need not wait until it elevates, escalates, progresses to a point that is a lot more difficult to handle, when we can do it sooner, earlier, quicker, louder. That's the lesson. So now you have that in your tool belt, so that if and when, or when and if, both, something like this or different should happen, you know what to do. You know there's people who love you, that you trust. It has to be, right? That you can turn to. And that's the takeaway here. So you're on the right path, my gift. You are. You're on the right path. And now the key is to focus on the good. And that's a little tricky. But the key is to focus on the good that's coming your way, because only when you focus on the good does the bad subdue. Have you ever noticed when you start off on the wrong foot and you jam your foot and you hit your head and you spill your coffee and you miss your bus and you don't get a good grade? Do you see when you focus on the bad? Oh man, what a bad day. Oh man, I hit my head. Oh man, I spilled my coffee. You're going to get more of it. You're attracting more of it. So now the key for you, gift, in my opinion, is to focus on the good. Focus on all the good people you do have in your corner. Focus on the incredible FriFamers who will easily come to your rescue and help in any which way that we can from afar, right? Like, focus on the good you have in your life, because then you get more of that, right? So that is, my Mona said it in 3 words when I said it in 18 million. Mona said it perfectly. Go where the love is. That's the motto. So remember that. Auntie Mona, is it okay if we borrow that motto? Daniel, my love, great job. Great job, Daniel. If you're still here, I'm very impressed with you. So in the chat before, no, in the comments to the post I posted about going on live today, Daniel was so sweet. He asked for permission from Auntie Mona if he could also call her Auntie. And Mona granted him that permission. And so I wanted to acknowledge that, because how beautiful is it, my Daniel, sweet Daniel, that you asked to make sure, right? That's beautiful. And so now, taking a page out of your book, I want to ask if we can borrow that motto, because it's perfect. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I lost it. No, I gotta find it. Let me find it. Let me find it. Let me find it. Let me find it. Go where the love is my motto, says Mona. But now she's granted us permission to borrow that motto. So, my dear gift, to put a bow on this, borrow that motto and say it to yourself frequently and often, and remind yourself that you are loved, you are special, you are appreciated, you are needed, you're worthy, you're unique, you're all of those things. So follow the people and things that make you feel that way, and let everything else just flush away, fall away, go away. Woo! Wow. This is really helping me today. And just so you know, I've had this in that same spot for months and months. And today's the first day I realized it could use double function. So a little slow at times. But hey, I appreciate it so much more now. Oh, I am so glad that spoke to you, Gift. And I hope you rewatch this. And sometimes I do pull videos, right? I make a shorter video out of these lives because I feel like if it's something that you can just go to it and be like, oh, this is the video where she said this, this, and this, right? You can go through the lives, but they're a lot, sometimes you just need a quick 5 minute, 10 minute, 20 minute little like booyaka, right? So that's why I sometimes do those videos. So I hope it's okay with you while I'm still getting a team in place to help me out because I don't have the bandwidth right now to do all the things I want to do. But they're getting done. They will get done. Gideon, welcome back. Do I have any brown belts? Mostly black, but I don't wear belts. Oh, I wear like sashes. I love sashes. But I don't like belts. I don't like dealing with putting the little thing in the hole. Like, that's too much work. Especially, yeah, I'll leave it at that. Oh, it's Gideon spamming. Get in here. I thought that was an actual question. But that's okay. Because, what did I call Auntie Bear? Yeah. Auntie Bear, Angela, came into the rescue. Oh, Gideon. Okay, Gideon, I thank you for appreciating my work, but just be aware that if it gets spamish, if it gets trollish, if it gets anything outside of our bubble of kindness, um, our anti-bears will not tolerate it. So just be very mindful because if you really do want to be here, there's a certain standard that we have established as far as proper behavior. So please be mindful because if not, this is the boundary the FriFam has established, and we will not permit anything to go against that. So, Gideon, if you're truly here with good intentions, welcome. If not, we'll find out soon enough. David Rothleutner. No, I haven't forgotten because that name looks familiar. However, it's been a while, hasn't it? That I know. Okay. Osiris! What's up, Osiris? Everybody, can we get a hello to Osiris? Yeah, Osiris. Just wanted to come by and show you some love on your channel. Thank you for adding value to the lives of people. Osiris, thank you for being here. Thank you for popping in with that beautiful hello. Give Osiris a big what? Osiris, interviewed me on his show last weekish short, and it was such an incredible conversation, and we posted it, and some of you have said that you've watched it, so thank you for supporting his channel and his podcast, because what he's got going over there is really powerful. The conversations are, his questions, I was just like, what? So thank you, Osiris, for saying hello and allowing the FriFam to welcome you as we stop. I've never seen that spelling on stop. Osiris, can I borrow that too? That's the best spelling. What? You know it's all true. You know it's all true. Oh, you watched it, Sarah Baby Doll. Thank you for watching. My Angela on it. Yes. Angela! What? Yeah, take that. So, tell me when the next step comes into effect. Tell me when the next step comes into effect, because I am ready, y'all. I am ready. So, your Auntie Bear Mods and I have a system now that we will be adhering to make certain that we keep this front and center always. Aww. It will prevail. It will prevail. It's all about creating systems, my loves. Make things work for you, even when they want to go against you. We're not going to permit it. Thank you, my incredible Auntie Bear Mods. Next step has been taken. Yay. Ooh, that feels good. And gift, just to come back to this real quick, it can feel really good when you uphold your boundaries. It can feel really good. I feel really good right now because I ensured my and our boundaries were respected. Okay? So look at it as a good thing. Gone, my love. Gone. All right, guys. How you guys doing? Osiris, thank you. I read your comment and I got a little distracted just because we are very much in the business of making sure everyone here feels safe. And so sometimes we digress a little bit. Okay, so I know there's so many incredible comments. My Nicola Sunshine! Ways of respecting bounds. 1, noticing nonverbal cues. Oh, 2, seeking permission. Oh, 3, checking in. What? 4, not assuming closeness. Nice. 5, respecting time and energy. What a post you got going there, Miss Nicola Sunshine. Ooh, do a carousel with that, girl. That was deep. That's perfect for your page, my love. That's a cool carousel. Oh, that interview was amazing, CJ, my love. Thank you. Thank you all for, again, supporting Osiris, the Author's Lounge. And that was just such a powerful conversation. And here's to many more to be had, right? Y'all. Oh, David, you can give me a big, great cyber long distance hug. I receive. I love hugs. Did I guys? What am I trying to say there? Give me 1 second. Did I tell you guys? I'm forgetting a couple words there. Did I tell you guys about the hug I got in Mexico? Did I tell you that hug when I was with Armando? Did I tell you that? Okay, I know I'm past the hour. My Mona love, my Angela, wow. If by chance you must go, do let me know. Not a problem here. I just want to tell you about this incredible hug I got in the Puerto Vallarta airport when we landed. So there was this really sweet Dhar fan sitting in front of Armando on the plane. And when he saw Armando, he was like, ah! And then Armando was like, there's Jovanna. And then he was like, ah! And I was like, hi! But I was sitting like across the aisle, like in the window. So Armando and I didn't sit together. So I was away from that little interaction. So Armando said after we deplaned that he could get a photo with both of us, which we love, right? So we landed in Puerto Vallarta. And, you're in an airport, you kind of meander through where you got to go through, and you lose sight of people who were in your plane because they got somewhere else to be, whatever. So he made his mom and dad wait for us, and they were waiting like right by like the like customs entrance before we go in there, because obviously we had to go through customs at some point. So we go through, and he looked at us and he's like, can I get that picture, can I get that picture? We're like, absolutely. So we stop and we get a picture with this sweet boy who's like this much taller than me, and I was like, oh, you're so sweet. And I'm like, but he was young, you could tell he was like 13, he was just really tall. So he's like, oh my gosh, I love you and Darman. I'm like, oh, stop, with the spelling that Osiris put in the chat. Stop. And he was like, can we get a picture? I'm like, of course. So we take the picture, and all of a sudden he turned around and he just jumped and gave me the biggest hug. And I was like, no one expected it. And at this point, everyone has turned around, because it's like, who's taking pictures? Who are these people? Like the people who don't know us, right? They're like, who's taking pictures and who are they? And he took that opportunity to give me the biggest hug. In the whole circle that formed around us, everybody went, "Aww." And it was so spontaneous, and it was so beautiful, and it was so innocent and so sweet that it melted me. And I was like, ah! And it was just the sweetest thing. It was the most beautiful hug, because this is like this innocent, like, can I? He didn't even ask, which normally people ask me. But it just came from such an innocent place that I just melted. And so did everyone around us. So that's my favorite hug story. And so I look forward to having that with each and every single one of you when I meet you. Because it's not an if, it's a when. You adore this. It's a great story, right? I loved it. It was so powerful. And then he gave Armando a hug, but it was different, right? Like for me, it was like a mama bear hug, right? And his mom looked at me like, why is he hugging you like that? She's probably like, he doesn't hug me like that. It was sweet. It was all sweet. And then he gave Armando like a hug, but it wasn't the same. His hug towards me, and Armando can vouch for it. Armando can vouch for it. His hug towards me was just so like surrendering. And he was so big, and I was like, oh, it was sweet. I know, I would love to meet you all in person. And like I said, it's not if, it's when. Oh, this story is so special. I'm glad I shared it. I'm glad I shared it. The energy was beautiful, and it was just it filled it filled like that little section of the airport. It like lingered, and everyone was just like, oh. And like, I was in the hug, but I felt everybody's eyes going, oh. And then like you heard it, and I was like, it's not just me. You know those moments where you're like in it, but you're like, is this really happening? It was really special to me. um all right, my loves, there are so many amazing comments. I am so grateful that you have each other, because that way you still get seen, heard, acknowledged. And I know that our incredible Auntie Bears do such an awesome job of, putting in their thoughts and their bits of wisdom and their experiences and their mottos. So I'm really grateful to that we have that in our Friday Fry fam. Um, Kindness is what makes me smile every day, especially giving it towards others. CJ, that is beautiful. I was crying when I saw you in the. Is it just me, or didn't that cut off for somebody else? Valeria, the last word cut out. I don't know why. I want to meet you so bad. I know, CJ. and do the exact same thing. I know, but for you, I'm gonna be like, give me a ladder. I'm gonna need to come with my own little personal ladder to give some of you hugs. Same with Brandon Bear. I feel like I'm gonna need to like get up on a booth if I ever see you guys. You guys are such big, beautiful, strong men. Y'all are so beautiful. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Jose, be kind. That boy had his dreams come true. Oh, that's so beautiful, Jose. You thought YouTube is local. No, dude, local. It's global. Now we all have different feeds and we see different. We all see different things, but it's global. Might even be in Mars. Okay, that's just a kooky thought. It's okay. Ooh, nice, Angela. Wow, coming in. I like it. No locations. For your own good. You're welcome. All right, my loves. And then I can't even go back and see these comments. I tried last week to go back and read comments. They're gone. They disappear. I don't know what happens. Why? For why? I shouldn't say that. It's an inside joke. Now I have to correct myself. It's an inside joke for why between Oscar and I. And now we're slipping and we're saying it. And we shouldn't because that's not the right way of saying it in English. But we were watching this like funny Spanish chick. And she had a very thick Spanish accent and she didn't understand something and she kept saying for why and Oscar and I are like, why is she saying for why? And then we like translated it in Spanish. It's por qué, and that's for why, and she was translating por qué to for why instead of just saying why, right? And we were cracking up and then it stuck. And then now it has slipped a couple, like on occasion. And we're like, don't say that because people don't understand the inside joke. I had to tell you guys in case it does come out again. If you hear the for why, now you know why. Oh, gift! Hold on, wait a minute. I can't do all these things. Hold on, because I have to hold on to the chat. Woo! Gift! I'm not handicapped. I'm handy capable. Yes, 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 yes. I love that. YouTube. Why can't the comments just remain on the screen? Oh my gosh, my loves. Oh, Osiris. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you for popping in. Oh, Brendan Bear. Well, he was fame. Okay, who cares? Focus on the good. There's so much good in here. Sean Starlight, welcome back. This is saving my booty right now. I'm sorry if it's distracting, but it is helping me tremendously. And I just love the constant reminder. All right, my loves, you know I can go on and on and on, and I wish I could. I still have the dream of doing a very lengthy, long live. I do. I still have that dream. I haven't been able to put it together. But one day I'll figure out how to do an extra long live. And by that I mean, it needs to be organized, right? I need to make sure that somebody is in the comments because y'all see how quickly things can change, and I ain't about that. So, Oh, Nicola, so much love, Jovanna and FriFam. I know you guys are the bestest, tiny but mighty. Oh, Daniel, I'm sorry you're getting bullied. It sounds like it's in person. Um, mm, how can we help? How about that? How can we help? Let us know, and we'll do what we can to sort something out. Okay, Daniel, that's the last thing you should be dealing with. And I believe strongly in that, firmly. So I will say this, I am going to be putting this book on promo. The first couple chapters is all about bullying, so that might be something that could help you. I give some things I wish I would have done then that are very doable and easy. Um, Wait, they're simple, maybe not easy, but they're effective. Um, all right, my loves, I am going to bid you an amazing Friday, Saturday, yay. Ooh, Paradise Earth. Hopefully you catch the replay. You're good about that. Just give you so much love. And they're back. All right, everybody. Can we just do a chuckle? Can we just laugh? Because you also have to feel like sorry for these people who have nothing else better to do and just want to spam. Like, really, dude, if that's fun for you, like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that that's your method to get joy in life. Like, I really, really wish and pray you find something of great value. I really wish and pray you find joy. I really wish and pray you find happiness and you find something productive that can make you feel good. Um, so that's going to be my prayer to the spammers. Um, so, on that note, I just want to wish you an incredible Friday, an incredible weekend, yay. Te veo. That means I'll see you. And just remember, stay light and bright. Lead the way, my loves. Lead the way. Kindness starts with you. All right, my loves? You are incredible beings. You're incredible light beings. JC. JC, you snuck that one in on me, huh? Bye, JC. Bye, everybody. I love you tremendously. My little tiny sis Pookie Bear. I love you all tremendously. Missing you all already. And thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the super chats. Holy snap, dog. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And more thank yous. I love you tremendously. And super thank yous to you all. Bye for now. Okay?